So the NBA season is coming up. We're going to be getting ready for the new NBA season. And I see this clip. Maybe I'm a couple days late with this one, but
we got the Toronto Raptors.
This waste man, king of the fourth quarter. I see this clip. I see this clip uploaded on the internet. And he's talking about the Toronto Raptors playoff chances. And let's just get to the clip before I have my opinion. I'm going to let the clip play for y'all context. And then we're going to get into it, man.
We got the Toronto Raptors, who are one of the, I don't know, I've said it before, most confusing teams, because obviously on paper they have a extreme amount of talent, right? They have Scotty Barnes, who's a former All-Star. Brandon Ingram is a former All-Star. Emmanuel Quickley wasn't healthy last season. RJ Barrett, at least in the first half of the season, was showing us some playmaking things. And then Jakob Poeltl is a super solid center. And then their bench mob has a bunch of young guys, yeah.
I love how he goes, this team is so confusing. And then he lists like the starting five and he's like, well, this is a really good player. 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 And this is a really good player. This team is so confusing. Why is it confusing? Because they have like a really good team. What? Huh? I know I said I was going to let the clip play, but
like, I like a lot of those young guys. Ochai Agbaji is a real NBA player, you know? Even with saying that,
Ochai Agbaji is a real NBA player. Yeah. Wow. I wonder how he got to that conclusion.
I just struggle to figure out if their pieces will fit, right? The three-point shot, as you know, is extremely important in the game of basketball in 2025, and they just don't have a ton of that. Now, if you're going to play devil's advocate, you could say, hey, man, Brandon Ingram just last season, even though, of course, he didn't play a ton of games, he averaged the most catch-and-shoot three-pointers of his career. And
so is he arguing against himself? Is this dude fighting ghosts? What is going on? He literally contradicts himself. Is he like arguing against himself? I don't understand. This might be some sort of schizophrenia, or I don't know what's going on. This you might have like a ghost in his head that he's battling. He's like, oh no, they're not a good 3-point team. And then he literally argues against himself. It's like either you have a point or you don't. This team, actually this team is confusing. But they have a really good team. Actually, this team, they're not good at three-pointers, but they do have some good three-point shooters.
Got 40% on those. That's great, but that's not really his game. You know what I mean? Like, he is a guy that you want handling the ball and creative for himself because he's a dog at that. But also Scotty Barnes is a 29% three-point shooter. So it's just, I think that they need to be really, really creative offensively. Like, I feel like defensively they should be decent to good, but they have to be really creative offensively given the talent that they have on their team. And I can't say confidently that they're going to be a playoff. Creative offensively. Like, I feel like defensively they should be decent to good, but they have to be really creative.
They should be decent to good
offensively given the talent that they have on their team. And I can't say confidently that they're going to be a playoff team, but I could see it happening, I guess.
He can't say confidently that this is going to be a playoff team. So these are stats from this season, or I guess this past season now, because we're going into a new season. But you guys get what I mean. The season where the Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA championship, the worst championship in NBA history. And this is NBA teams' three-point percentage. Milwaukee was number one, and hold on, wait. Where is Oklahoma? The champions. Where are the champions? Oh, they're all right. They're down at 14. Now that's still a good thing, but why I'm pulling this up is because you don't need to be the best three-point percentage team shooting in the league to win a championship. Is SGA a great three-point shooter? No. Is he the MVP? Yes. Is he really good at mid-range shots and getting to the rim? Yes. You don't need to have the best 3-point team to actually be a good team. And then he goes and he says, can I say confidently that the Toronto Raptors can make the playoffs? What did this goof say? Just to have his words exactly.
Really creative offensively given the talent that they have on their team. And I can't say confidently that they're going to be a playoff team, but I could see it happening, I guess.
I could see it happening. What a PR answer. That's such a government answer. And this isn't the first time that this goof has said some weird stuff about the Raptors.
Hey, listen, I don't know what the heck is going on in Toronto. This is a very expensive starting five for a team that it's not going to be very good. They might be okay.
He's constantly throwing some, and I love he never actually has a take. Because whenever he actually gives a take, he'll always back it up and say like, well, I don't believe that the Raptors are going to make the playoffs, but I could see it happening. So that he's never technically wrong. That's why I hate Goof. Like, if you're going to have an opinion, just say it 100%. But this dude is always giving an opinion where it's like, oh, yeah. I could see this happening, but if it doesn't, it's always a political answer. Why is it always a political answer? You don't see them making the playoffs. Just say it outright. He says, well, I can't confidently say that I see them making the playoffs, but if they do, it's always that backup. It's always that backup. So just stand on what you believe in. So let's see. This is this was the standings for this year. And obviously the Raptors are down here, right? The Raptors were one tier below the play-in. So we already know automatically this team is going to be healthy. They're not tanking anymore. Bobby just got advanced in the front office, right? We just drafted CMB. We just signed Jakob again. We got great defense. And Brandon Ingram's coming. And Scotty Barnes is coming.
Make it to the playoffs. I want to be MVP, first team defense, DPOY. I want it all. Like we striving for greatness this year, man.
And Quickly's gonna be healthy. And then we got RJ. And then we got Grady. We have a team to compete in the East. So, bare minimum, we're making the play-in. I see the Raptors getting more wins than losses this year. So, I could see them legitimately at least being the 6th or the 7th seed this year, minimum. And if they are a play-in team, then I know that they're going to make the playoffs regardless. They're going to the playoffs regardless. The Pacers, come on now. We're not talking about the Pacers this year. The Celtics, we're not talking about the Celtics this year. The Knicks, Cavs, and the Pistons are the only teams that I can see. And the Bucks. You know, the Bucks are consistently always kind of at that at least top 6 seed in the East. But who else is going to be better? I mean, the Orlando Magic, yeah, I mean, I guess. But any of these other teams, the Hawks, none of these other teams, come on, man. Are the Raptors a playoff team? As if that's even a question. As if that's even a question. I think they might fuck around and just get to the finals. Fuck it. I remember this video too of Brandon Ingram. He believes that the Raptors are going to make the playoffs as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're making the playoffs for sure. I think we try to build championship habits. I think what I saw in the second half of the season is they play hard. They play really, really hard on the offense and defensive end. On the offensive end, I always use the word swag, some looseness, and I saw that from the point guard, Quick. I always try to tell him that just to play with swag. So I think just having that on the floor, knowing who we are on the basketball floor, and finding our identity on the offensive end, they already found their identity on the defensive end, and I can't come in and mess that up. I got to be playing as hard as them, but just finding our identity on the offensive end and seeing what's the best offense. Yeah.
I think legitimately I could see Brandon Ingram being an all-star this year. Him and Scotty. I'm gonna put that out there. That's my take. The one takeaway from this video that you can give, an opinion of mine, is I think that Ingram and Barnes are gonna be an all-star in the all-star game together. That's what I think. Because a healthy Brandon Ingram, man, I don't even want to talk about it. And we've been seeing him lately constantly posting Kobe Bryant. So he's been, listen, those types of things that I love that athletes do, it's kind of like a settle, like those pictures where it's like, yeah, this is how I'm coming, this is how I'm feeling. We've been seeing him working out during the off season. I love it. I love to see it coming. Because if we're being honest, I think Brandon Ingram, you can't even argue this. Like, Brandon Ingram, when he's healthy, is a top 15, top 20 player in the NBA. Right? He's not top 10 because the top 10 gets tricky. And for top 10 players, I would say the top 10 players in the NBA, when healthy, I would say Zion, Tatum, Steph, Ja, KD, Luka, Joker, Embiid, Giannis, and LeBron. Right? You know what though? I made a mistake. I can't believe, man. Replace Ja with Ant-Man Edwards. Yeah. Goatman Edwards. I can't believe I left Goatman off the list. That's the best shooting guard in the league. That would be my top 10. Just replace Ja with Ant. 100%. My hate for SGA outweighs my hate for LeBron. Because let's just be honest. If SGA, I would respect SGA's game so much more if he just didn't play like a baby back rib. If he didn't play like a baby back rib, I would respect his game so much more. But he just plays sorry. That's why I can never respect it. I can't respect his game. What he did versus Minnesota was criminal. What he does to get to the free throw line is borderline criminal. It's not the game of basketball. It's literally an embarrassment. The way that he flops, and people say it's a skill. Oh, well, he can draw fouls. Well, he can draw fouls. He's sorry.